No, from just your other profiles.
Oh yeah.
Good. He's got to know. He's got to know that we're the top dogs in that show. Waldorf, Stantler, our homies. Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to the Beach Bums Never Die. Shout out to the Rip City Apparel. And also, while we're at this, welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name's RJ.
My name's Andrew. Real talk.
Real talk. Whoa. Right off the bat. Just bam. Real talk.
Yeah, Beach Bums Never Die.
Beach Bums Never Die.
Shout out to them. Like upcycling, like making like new clothing out of old clothing. Like that's right.
Do you want to know something about them real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
They are releasing 19 hats.
19 hats.
19 hats. That's it. They have a special edition coming out. I Need a Nice Beach.
Okay.
Hats. Guess what?
There's only 19.
18 now. I got one.
Oh, what?
I got one.
Do tell.
Yeah. What's on the way? It's a little nice little picture of the beach bum himself.
Oh.
Yeah. Little cartoon beach bum guy.
Okay.
I just bought it for the little cartoon beach bum guy.
That's super cool.
It's super cool.
Wow.
I'm excited for it when it comes in.
Yeah, where can people find this hat?
On Instagram, look at the man in the Hawaiian shirt.
Okay.
Great. You know what? A little spoiler too. I heard he's coming on for the Backseat Critics in February.
What if the episode releases in March but is recorded in February?
Okay, I heard that he's going to be coming on the Backseat Critics and reviewing. Spoiler alert.
Oh, you're spoiling.
We're going to spoil it.
You're not even going to
we're not
play
even
this out.
You know what?
We're not that kind of podcast. We don't play around.
We'll give a hint. Let's give a hint. Let's just give a hint. Hey, you guys. That's all we're going to leave it at. That's a good one. We'll leave it at that. Hey, you guys. With the truffle shuffle. Boom.
Rob from the Play No Games doesn't have biopic, does he?
I'm pretty sure he helped Chunk in that movie.
He's got a brother, right?
Two of them.
Two of them?
In a Wicked Mom. I think they know about some treasure in the area.
Interesting.
I know. It's quite interesting to hear about see this documentary about his life. But hey, we're here still.
It brings a whole new light for Rob. If you're interested in hearing about Rob, there's an episode we know of. There's in fact 120 some episodes that I know of the Play No Games, where you can learn all about Rob.
And if you just feel like you need a picture of him, $1 to $sign Hero Bob. You know what?
And a screenshot to us.
Boom, you get a free picture. And just a follow. Message us after you follow saying, hey, I want my free picture of Bob. Bam. On IG, by the way. Follow us on IG, Backseat Critics. We're there for you. We're there to give you all the reviews.
If you need an uplifting message, if you're having like a bad day, and like seriously, like if you're having a bad day and you're like,
a bad day,
I need something good. Follow us, send us a message, or just shoot us a message at the Backseat Critics on Insta. We'll message you back with something to lift your spirits up. Just let us know.
Just give us a quick follow. Boom, done. We just watched Tammy and the T-Rex,
which is super dirty.
It's little hidden dirty. It's secretly dirty.
There's an excess of innuendos in this movie.
Super, and you know what? I would like to say that they could have replaced, what is this, PG-13 rated R?
So this was PG-13 in the States, rated R overseas. They did PG-13 cut here for, they wanted to hit like a wider audience.
So I think that they could have placed their one F word a lot better in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. The kid being almost run over by the cop cars?
Yeah.
And him just yelling at them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have placed that. They could have, it's a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely. It's alive.
It's alive. Perfect. Not, you almost hit me. Yeah. That just sounded like I had the hiccups. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
No hiccups here, though. We're okay. Because we're on the Backseat Critics live Are we live? No, we're not live.
We're
This is
100% live.
Recorded.
Yeah, no, this is
100%.
This is whatever Thursday this comes out on. I think this is 25th.
It's okay because I am here. It just blew your mind. I just saw a little Leo.
A little Leo.
I saw a little Leo just blow up in your eyes right now. A little nuclear explosion just happened in your eyes. I saw that live. But yeah, no, but we're here to talk about Tammy and the T-Rex today. Are you excited about that?
I am.
Okay, well, tell me about it.
Tammy and the T-Rex is a movie about two high school lovers who are probably in love for about 1 week.
Paul Walker and Denise Richards.
And then he dies via
Dead.
murder.
Yeah, it was straight murder. Heads straight murder.
Apparently Tiny Town's got a zoo that they call Place of the Wild Animals or something like that.
No, I'm going to pause right here real quick. We will hit back on this really quick. But I want to pause really quick. There's a mad scientist in this movie. I've played Paperboy on the Nintendo 64.
Paperboy?
Paperboy. Have you ever played that on the 64?
I think so. Yeah, that's
Paperboy?
where you're trying to...
Yeah.
Super hard.
It's super hard. There's a Frankenstein monster a little bit
Yeah,
like
that chases after you?
Yeah, or it's like you have to beat him inside like this secluded area. And I feel like this is that Paperboy level with a T-Rex and a Frankenstein chasing after me. But anyways, continue here. We're talking about the zoo.
So he gets mauled by a lion. And some doctors find him. Well, some people find him and then take him to the doctors. And the doctor's like, oh, no, he's in a coma. He's been so badly mauled. And then it's just Paul Walker just laying in bed looking fine. And some scientists fake a death there to steal his still alive body, pretending that it's dead in order to put it into a robotic dinosaur's body, which then proceeds to kill the bodybuilder and one of the scientists. Like, he flattens the bodybuilder and to go search for his love, and then the whole goal is for them to end up together somehow, but in a normal body, where she's looking for human bodies to put his brain into, can't find any. Eventually they just put his brain in a rice bowl, and she flirts with a computer, which we see at the very end. And that's Tammy and the T-Rex.
Is it a computer? It's kind of computer. It's more of like
it's very computer.
It's like a old school movie recorder video camera.
So it's the camera, but then he's hooked up to the
computer.
pole.
I saw that
into the computer. Yeah, like she had to boot him up.
She did
with a computer.
I would have hated that life.
I would too.
I think it's funny that she poured like alcohol in his brain.
Want to be turned on.
Let's make him an alcoholic.
Straight. Could you imagine just pouring alcohol straight on your brain? Just cut out every sort of like filtering mechanism in your body between.
It sounds like he was Cool Ranch right there.
Jeez.
But that is a great synopsis of the Tammy and the T-Rex movie.
There's a whole lot in the middle where it's just them trying to end up together and then running from people. They're like, oh, we can meet up here. Oh, we got to run. Oh, we got to meet up here. Oh, we can run.
I love when they meet up and they can run together, and it's like a CGI of this lady on top of this CGI dinosaur.
She's like riding the dinosaur.
Yeah. And you can barely make it out in the distance. Maybe it's Denise Richards. Maybe it's not.
I want to paint the picture here. So this came out 1 year after Jurassic Park.
This was legitimately 1 year after.
This was legitimate, like 1950. Sorry, not 1950. 1994.
Do you think they stole
this
the
looks
T-Rex?
like CGI and no. So there's a story behind the T-Rex. There's
I'm listening. Tell me about it.
So
fascinating.
So this looks like a 2010 YouTuber budget movie.
It does. At some points, it looks like I filmed it with my camera for my phone.
It's fantastic, and it's got a young Paul Walker in it,
and Denise Richards.
Also Denise Richards.
Talk about them eyebrows.
Yeah, Jesus,
caterpillars.
Yeah.
Sorry, not caterpillar shaming. Love eyebrows.
I love caterpillars.
I do too. I love woolly bears. What's your favorite caterpillar? I hate what they turn into, but I love the woolly bear.
Yeah, I don't like butterflies either. Let me look up some caterpillars here.
You don't like the woolly bear? The woolly bear tells me what kind of winter I'm gonna have.
So here. No, not.
I have a quick question for you while you're looking that up. That's off topic.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Go for it. Yeah.
What's a pretzel?
A pretzel, dude.
What's a pretzel? Is a pretzel a cracker? Is it a chip?
The pretzel is basically a donut.
Is a donut? What kind of donut?
The donut with 3 holes.
Isn't a donut basically a bagel?
I'm going to say that you are Cool Ranching saying that a pretzel is a donut. Can you get a pretzel at Krispy Kreme's?
You know what? 100%. Yeah.
What kind of Krispy Kreme's are you going to?
No, hear me out, dude.
I'm hearing you out.
You keep cutting me off.
No, I'm not.
Go to any Krispy Kreme,
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts,
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Go up to the front, slap on that counter.
My hard earned cash cold because my pocket's cold.
Throw that in that $8, you know.
Okay, my 800 pennies. Throw them down.
You look at them and you're like,
Dead in the face, straight into the eyes, looking at those bombs explosions.
and you're like, I'd like a donut, but in 3 parts to make a pretzel. And like, I gotcha. And they give you 3 donuts.
I feel like
That's a pretzel.
I feel like this
As
person.
long as you eat it in one sitting, that's a pretzel.
I feel like this person that's not making enough to care in life is going to slide you back your 800 pennies and say, "Sir, I do not make enough for this because you are spitting some blasphemous material at me right now because a pretzel is not a donut."
No, so a pretzel is basically
No.
yeah.
No.
Yes, it is. Okay. No. It's a crispy bagel. It's a fried bagel.
What Krispy Kreme is selling me a bagel? And so far you have failed.
How would you define a bagel? It's dough around a hole, right?
Okay.
What is a pretzel but dough around 3 separate holes?
Sir.
You know those little tiny pretzels that are just a ring? That's a crispy bagel.
You're wrong. You are wrong. And you are wrong. But I'm still waiting to hear what's your favorite caterpillar. Mine's a woolly bear. Most common here in the Pacific Northwest.
This is mine.
What kind of caterpillar is that?
Caterpillar is the toxic toupee.
Tell me about this toxic toupee.
Found in East Virginia, apparently. If you brush up against it, it's got little spines that'll poke you and cause you to start vomiting.
Legitimately?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you
Interesting.
checking?
I'm just checking the times. That's okay. I'm helping you future Andrew out, so you're welcome.
So what's your takeaway? Where do you want to start with this movie?
Okay, so where I want to start taking away is let's start kind of in the beginning-ish. Right? Beginning-ish.
Yeah.
We have a good old ball grabbing fight.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
0 time wasted.
0 time wasted. A good old ball grabbing fight between my man Paul Walker's and I don't know the other guy, the other actor.
The bully.
The bully.
The totally not Christian Slater.
Totally not Christian Slater. But we got a good old bully there. And you know what? The cop the whole time, you know what? I even said this while we were watching it. I even looked at you. I said, this man is in Paul Walker, that is in football pants. He's got a crop top going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We know at this point that he's just got done football practice. What do football players wear?
Helmets.
Okay. And
helmets over their privates.
Yes, a cup. And so this man grabs him, and Paul Walker is acting like he's in pain until he grabs the other guy's knickers. And at the end, the cop says, "Let go." And the cop goes, "Why aren't you hurt?" And he goes, "Well, that's funny because I have a cup on." And the whole time before that, though, I was like,
he was faking the pain.
he was faking the pain. I was like, this sneaker.
That's cold.
He learned that you can win by an inch or a mile. You can fake the pain.
100%. Yes.
100%. So that's where I'm going to start, though. Is why did we start out with this movie right there? Okay, that's why we started out with that movie right there. Fantastic. Another crazy thing about this movie. Why? We're talking about the 90s now. Are there still greasers? Because they look like they're going to race cars.
They're going to look like they're going to be playing some Johnny Cash.
And they love John Travolta.
Yes.
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 And Olivia Newton-John.
Who doesn't?
You're the one that I want. Honey. I wonder how many people just turn off our episodes right when I start singing. They're like, this man.
I know I did.
I wonder how many people are also like, get this man a record deal. Thank you, Mom, for listening. Yep.
She does.
No, she doesn't. I don't think she does.
Really?
I don't
know. She follows us, but she doesn't listen.
So,
Miss.
Hey, you don't put bad words in my mom's mouth. She's Saint Mary to you.
Mrs.
Saint Mary.
RJ's mom. If you're liking this, message us. If you listen to this, also message us. RJ will reply.
Anyway. Well. Yeah, there's some greasers in this movie. It's funny because there's a guy who loves Denise Richards. They dated at some point. My guess is that he was a little abusive.
I mean, he literally hits her.
Yes.
Twice.
And they weren't even dating. So, abusive relationship. And he's trying to win her back. But she's like, no more pretzels for you. I don't want your apology pretzels anymore. And at that point, what happens is that he goes and tries to sleep with Walmart Alicia Silverstone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And Alicia's sleeping with Paul Walker pre-Fast and Furious.
Is she though? Are they?
Yeah.
Are they though?
Yeah. Because it's referenced. It's weird because they're like, oh, we can't do anything yet because my ex-abusive boyfriend is still around. But then they start to do it for the first time, I guess, in her bedroom. But then they reference later they do it in the barn.
And then the bad guy comes up and rushes past the parents with a whole crew of greasers inside the home, and he goes
in the middle of the night. Yeah. The parents are like, "Oh yeah, this is
just call the cops this time." Just they open the door and whoop, there he comes.
Do you think the parents were aware of the abuse in this relationship?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so because he's like, "Let's call the cops." I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
If you had a kid upstairs and you saw her ex-abusive boyfriend rushing up, would you let him pass you?
No, I wouldn't even answer the door. Or I'd do one of those. Not with. If I saw a whole bunch of people roll up like they did, they saw not just him, but a whole bunch of people.
Group of people. This is like 8 people.
I'm calling the cops.
That's more people than I know.
Or bringing a shotgun out. And you know what? Also, I'm doing. This is gonna be wild.
Yeah.
I think more people need to take note of this in movies. I'm sliding open a window nearby. Not a door, a window. And saying, "Give my lord." That's what I'm doing.
I want one of those like you know in Bree in Lord of the Rings, the guy's got the little slidey thing that he like looks through, he slides it open, he's like, "State ye business." And then the ring wraiths just right on through because they're Nazgul. I want one of those slidey things.
Or I'm going to try to figure out a way to make a trap door to my roof. I'm going to pop off on my roof, poke my head up, You want me to tell him?
I thought you were going to go in a different direction. I thought you were going to have a trap door beneath your front door
Nope.
that launches them out of the roof.
No.
Because that's murder.
No, that is 100% murder, which we saw in this movie too. But I'm going to poke my head out and I'm going to say, your mother is a hamster.
Pee.
Your mother is a hamster. Your father smelled like elderberries. I fart in your general direction. But no, so the characters in this movie are a little weird. I mean, we got Billy Bob and Chingabong. That was pretty bad, actually. I was trying to say Chingy Bob, but that did not turn out right. So we got Cartier Bob and we had Dictator Bob and Cadillac Bob in this movie. And both those guys did not know a dinosaur from a dinosaur.
No.
The
You're talking two cops, right?
two cops.
Yeah.
As you can tell, obviously. They know who was bad, who was good, who was All Might, who was Goku. They don't know what a caterpillar is. They didn't know if it was going to be a long winter, cold winter. They didn't know what a woolly bear is. I know what a woolly bear is. It's my favorite caterpillar. Maybe. But those characters are... One guy was like, hey, babe, dinosaur. I heard that was a line in this movie. I promise you.
Dinosaur.
Was that not a line? I 100% think that was a line.
It was absolutely a line. I heard it. You heard it.
Those cops are a little bit. I'd want to check their coffee.
Yeah.
There might be Baileys in there.
I think there's more than Baileys in there.
I think there is too. 100%. They had some stronger stuff. They were hitting that bottle pretty hard there. One was, I'm pretty sure, it was doing their best King of the Hill impression. Yep. Deep beep. Yep. Dinosaur. I heard recently that the actually how the Napoleon Dynamite director talks.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you not see that cutscene?
No.
There's a cutscene, or not a cutscene. There's actually a scene in the movie where he said, do river over there or something like that. Or some fossils in the river over there. That's all you get out of it after this long sentence.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In this?
No, in Napoleon Dynamite.
Never saw it.
Thank you for listening to the Backseat Critics. We have retired officially now. It's okay.
So speaking of Napoleon Dynamite, Pedro's in here.
Vote for Pedro. He is in here.
So both Pedro and Paul Walker.
Paul Walker's nothing to do with Napoleon Dynamite. He does with Tammy and the T-Rex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Tammy and the T-Rex, we have both Pedro.
We've established that Paul Walker's in this. We've established that he got his hair cut off. We've established that he got into a ball-grabbing fight.
He got his hair cut off.
His head cut off. Technically, his hair was attached to it, so he got his hair cut off in the process, too.
Thank you, yes.
So he got from the mid forehead. I don't know how they didn't cut the brain. All off his head.
They used a jigsaw. He used a handheld jigsaw.
He is a dinosaur?
Yep.
We saw that he is also a video camera.
I think this is where they got the idea for Get Out.
I do not think that's where they got the idea for Get Out.
I think Jordan Peele watched this movie and he's like, aside from the dinosaur, it's not a bad idea.
I think Uploaded. The last scene, you can argue that Uploaded grabbed their idea from this.
No.
Yes.
No.
100%.
100% Get Out.
Uploaded.
Get Out.
Listen, I do not take advice from a guy who says a pretzel is a donut. That is not right.
All right, folks, vote down below. Is a pretzel a donut? Yes or yes?
And no, it is not. They're going to put no. Go ahead. Post it. I dare you.
Folks.
I really do like pretzels.
Pretzels are delicious.
What's your favorite kind of pretzel?
Just normal pretzels. I like the little, kind of the ones that you get in the bags and they're like super salty.
Mine are the apology pretzels. I do like roll gold pretzels though. I actually tried these voodoo pretzels.
All right, folks, this has been the last episode of the Backseat Critics.
I tried these voodoo pretzels and they were New Orleans flavored, they said.
My name is Andrew.
In New Orleans is making some bad pretzels.
And
I don't recommend having the pretzels.
This is it.
It's okay, I'm still here.
We're done.
I'm still standing like I've never been. We are still here, and I'm leading the podcast as I talk about Tammy the T-Rex.
So, that chase scene. They've got the dinosaur in the back of the little cargo truck.
Yeah, they do. They do. They have a
They're
little...
driving around.
And he's poking through, and they got to the morgue. Actually, back it up real quick. They went to the morgue to try to find a new body for Paul Walker's brain to go into.
Yep.
And I don't know what they're planning here, considering that especially Paul Walker killed the scientist later on in the movie. So
Yes.
I don't know what they were trying to plan. Obviously, the scientist was not going to work with him anyways. But what is
The scientist has a robotic T-Rex that he's unhappy with the robotic.
because it's got Paul Walker's head or Paul Walker's brain.
Well, this is pre that.
Pre that he was
Used a
unhappy
computer.
because the T-Rex didn't like him.
Yeah.
The computer
didn't like him.
you could have reprogrammed it, but
Yep.
nope. We instead got to commit murder, put Paul Walker's brain inside this T-Rex, and
Keep in mind, folks, this movie came out 1 year after Jurassic Park. They made this many advances in script writing.
no, I'm impressed by how much that doctor knew about the brain.
Quick, okay, couple questions here.
Okay, hit me with them. Bam.
How long did it take to write the script for this?
2 seconds.
1 week.
First grader did it.
No, the director did.
Which is the first grader?
Correct.
Little Bobby.
Ding, 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 ding. This is where we're going to just insert some annoying dinging
Okay,
sounds.
little Bobby. He got it.
Little bot.
Little Bobby. He was the director.
Oh, I thought you were
Our
talking about.
valedictorian.
I thought you were talking about CB.
Yeah, I am the valedictorian. He wrote this.
CB.
Yeah, Cartier. He did this. He did this. I know he did
His
this.
little bop.
This was his first grade project.
First grade, he wrote this.
Yeah, first grade.
1 week.
1 week. He
Wow,
did it.
you really turned the facts around here.
He did. No, I know these facts. I know them like the back of my hand. I don't know my back of my hand.
So
That's
apparently
okay.
a South American guy had this T-Rex for, it was like 2 months. And before he was going to turn it over to a Texas amusement park or something like that. And he messaged the director, said, "Hey, can we make a movie with this robotic T-Rex? The arms move a little bit, the head moves a bit, and the jaw moves.
And
Or
little,
the eyes move."
little Bobby said,
Yep.
"Stand back. I
gotcha.
you."
This is the same director that directed Mac and Me. Future episode.
I guarantee you, Bob Cartier here, he is probably like, I can do this. Give me Paul Walker. Give me Denise Richards. Give me Arnold Schwarzenegger. And they're like, sorry, we can't do that. We'll give you Walmart Arnold. And he goes, I will work with it.
I got you.
He sprinkled some magic dust and he created this movie. Bam, done.
He's like, all it takes is love.
He said, relationships.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm off the streets. I can't talk.
You gotta reach a 3-month waiting process.
90 days.
Anyways. Poor Bob.
Cut.
Yep. I don't want to lose my job.
Definitely going to cut that out.
I tried to withhold that joke and I couldn't.
That was cold.
But, there's a part where the morgue, where they're asking the dinosaur if he wants that body. And they're bringing up dead bodies up to the window.
To show the T-Rex to be like, hey, you like this?
Mm-hmm. And at one point they bring up a lady. But this is right after the scene, though, is where the chase scene starts to take place that you alluded to a second ago.
Yeah. So they're running from the morgue to an apple orchard.
Something like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's a cross-country course
I
somewhere.
think this was shot in Georgia.
So those are peaches.
Maybe.
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 They had a nice little lake. I'm pretty sure it's a cross-country course for some high school.
Yeah.
It looks like something in cross-country.
Also, we're just going on record here. That's a 30-year-old playing a high schooler.
Denise Richards or Paul Walker?
Both.
They're both 30-year-olds.
I think so.
I think they did that a lot back in the day, though, where they made a lot of
I mean, look at even 2001 Spider-Man and stuff. And even we talked about it earlier, but Alicia Silverstone in what is it?
Clueless.
Yes, thank you. I was going to say the Shakespeare one.
Well, I think it's funny is that when you look at like pictures, when I look at pictures of like my dad's yearbook, they have like beards, they look bigger and stuff. Then when I graduated high school, I'm like,
they look like kids.
yeah, I'm like, we're still look like we're like freshmen compared to them. And then nowadays you look at them, and you're like, you look like you're in junior high when you're graduating.
But I think that's the thing. It's all relative, right?
It's all about the Hot Pockets.
I've never had a Hot Pocket.
You are missing greatness and disappointment all in the same bite or all in the same meal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any what moments?
Yeah, the hands, the arms throughout this whole movie.
Oh yeah, the dialing the phone,
just
pulling the change out from the
there's time periods where you're like, a T-Rex's arms cannot reach its eyes.
He's got Go-Go Gadget extendo arms.
100%. He goes, T-Rex arms, go!
Dude, cartoon.
T-Rex arms, coming to you now, Saturday.
Also, if you want to see us review the TV show, it's a short TV show.
Oh my goodness.
Of the 80s Swamp Thing, let us know. That is some good quality cartoon.
I have no idea if it picked it up or not, but there you go. Did it pick it up? You should keep that as a sound effect for whenever we swear.
The fart or the scream.
The fart.
Who's messaging us?
We got a message. Might be Jamie.
Oh, no. Did you see the...
Oh, I just saw it. That picture looks terrible on here.
Oh, I know. I scaled it super far in.
Anyways. Yeah, those arms though.
You got extendo arms.
Mm-hmm.
I loved there's a few things that create bad scientist assistant is weird.
Yeah, he's spookily weird.
The assistant.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He looks like somebody that...
Oh, she.
Oh, her, yes. No, she is definitely weird. She's infatuated with that scientist.
And dead bodies. Sometimes.
She's like a Austin Powers villain.
Yeah.
I would say in this movie. Some of her outfits
also
remind me of
never
Austin
saw
Powers. What? Who am I recording with?
You're recording with a guy that has seen Tammy and the T-Rex probably 4 times, including this, and has not seen a single Austin Powers movie.
We need to change that stat, but that's okay. We'll change that. Okay. Maybe a future episode. We'll see. Anyways, but she looks like an Austin Powers villain.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah. Any favorite characters outside of Tammy or the T-Rex?
Yeah, the best friend.
Really?
That man is ready to fight. He's ready to fight for his homie Michael. Which, by the way, if you want a good drinking game for this movie,
every single time they say Michael.
Yep. You will have a great death.
Almost immediately.
Yes. Oh, interesting.
You gotta charge up.
No, I just saw that the Golden Sun was added online to.
You gotta charge up.
That's kind of cool.
What was I saying?
You were saying you will die if you drink this.
What moment that I liked outside of the lab assistant was on the animatronic of the T-Rex, there are parts where it could clearly pull up the lip in one spot on each side of the mouth. It could just kind of snarl.
Yeah.
But when it snarled, you could see the cutoff where the mold for the gums and teeth were, and you could see above that.
Okay.
It's just really interesting that they decided to cut the gums off there when that's the one spot they moved the lips above the gums.
To keep it in there. They could have done better.
They could have done a lot better.
But as we alluded to earlier, this is probably a low budget movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Especially with some of the camera angles, the cameras. Low budget.
100%.
So final thoughts, what do you got?
Is there, wait, hold up. Is there a budget?
Is there a budget? Hold up. Wait.
What?
All my angels do some research.
I got nothing.
No, nothing.
I got nothing. So my final
Actually,
thoughts.
wait,
Wait.
wait.
I was gonna say
Wait.
we got a lot more.
You have a lot more?
We have a lot more to discuss here, bro.
Okay, if you want to, you have a lot more. I actually have a question
Go for it.
because we were talking about Tammy and the T-Rex. What's your favorite dinosaur?
The Stegosaurus.
Why?
I like them. They're kind of defensive.
Their
but,
head,
like,
their head is disgusting.
it's a little tiny.
Yeah, it's terrible. They have this big body and tiny head.
And you don't?
So that's why we're friends. I understand this now. You know what my favorite is?
I mean, a close. If I'm going to choose a second, the Allosaurus. The faster, more agile T-Rex.
1 second.
Not quite as strong jaws. RJ sucks at this game, no?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
We're talking about Mario 64. He was born in 1992, folks.
My favorite dinosaur
You gotta get good.
is the long neck dinosaur.
Which one?
The Brachiosaurus.
The one that doesn't exist.
Yes, it does. Littlefoot.
Littlefoot?
I saw this in Land Before Time. He is in that. Those are historical documents.
Land Before Time is not historical.
It's very historical.
Speaking of, what is
And Disney's making into Land Before Time. Yep, that's what I think of that one too.
what is that movie? Theodore Rex feature episode.
Yes, with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yep.
We're dropping just future little hints, little tidbits here everywhere right now. We're just sprinkling them on.
It'd be such a
Future
weird thing
episodes.
if we just forget future episodes and then just happenstance to record 1 2 years in the future.
Yeah, but you know what? It's coming. They're coming. Those episodes are coming.
Yeah,
It's okay.
me too.
Okay, we got a cut out session right there. That's okay. All right. So, what else you got then?
So we were talking about favorite characters.
Best friend.
Yours was the best friend. So my honest thoughts on that best friend was that guy felt kind of.
I'm listening.
He was fine.
He was fine.
He was fine.
He was making just a political statement in this movie. I mean, there's so much, like in today's world, that character right there makes a political statement. Or that's Disney's favorite character. Drop the F-bomb, take out the F-bomb, and that you just made Disney's favorite character.
He just felt very cliche
Yeah.
for being a black gay guy, but it is what it is with a low budget movie like this.
Yeah, and then the dad being the officer in a small town that is against just being against his sexuality. So I believe that this character is Disney's favorite character.
This is Disney's favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was my favorite character too. I think he was just a funny dude. Just randomly, how he just randomly shows up in there. Sometimes the police appears and he goes, "Hey, Dad. Hey, Red.
Hey, Pop.
Hey, Pop." Yeah, he said "Pop" a lot. Pop a lock and dropped it.
Yeah, he did.
He was at a party he wasn't supposed to be at. I think he was just a cool character. Cool character.
You know, I can't argue against that. I was actually going to say his dad.
His dad, why?
Because that felt like the one character with his head on his shoulders.
I don't think so.
The girl is all up in arms to make sure she can transfer her boyfriend for the last week or whatever. She can transfer his brain to some other dead body so she can spend the rest of her life with a brain. Her dead boyfriend. I'm not sounding bad, am I?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The dead boyfriend wants to transfer it. Okay. But you think
so I was the dad's character.
Yeah.
Felt like the one that was like actually written. Like he actually had a head on his shoulders. Like he was actually trying to make sense of things. Like you had the two cops that were just disgusting slobs. There were jokes.
Cadillac Bob. Oh, I can't say that now. Now that you've made they're discussing slobs and jokes, I can't make Bob jokes now. So, gotta move on from that one. Thank you.
You had the jerk, abusive ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, he's kind of over the top. As in, what's that movie? Little Shop of Horrors. He's like the dentist.
Yeah.
Steve
Martin?
Yeah, he gave me the dentist vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he seemed like to me, at least.
So you want a long jump now? Oh, okay. Yeah, so what were your thoughts on the T-Rex? The model as a whole.
The model?
Yeah.
I like the puppetry behind it that was involved with it. I think that the model as a whole could have been better. I mean, it looked like something I'd see here in good old Portland, Oregon at
the Enchanted
OMSI.
Forest.
Or in the Enchanted Forest. I was thinking OMSI when they have the dinosaur exhibit. I think that's the mechanical dinosaur that they would bring for that as well.
Yep.
But, you know, I'm not against if it was used for like educational purposes, those sorts of things. But that's about it. How about you? What'd you think of it?
It's fine for what it is. I want to know what park this ended up at, so we can go see the T-Rex in real life. Apparently, it's in a park in Texas, like I said. Be kind of cool to see. It is not a good. Like some of the movements are okay, but it's not good for a movie. They knew exactly what they were doing with it, though. Through the whole movie. They knew it was going to be bad.
This whole movie?
Yeah. Which kind of brings us back to our final thoughts.
Yes.
Go for it.
So my final thoughts are, if you just want some hokiness, some cheesiness, some cheddar cheese, some Parmesan cheese, not necessarily something you want to watch with a kid per se.
Definitely not.
Probably... I would say that this movie, though, for me was probably ranging at a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10. There's some enjoyable moments.
Okay.
The dinosaur itself with the hands is pretty enjoyable. There's some comedic scenes. It's got some gold in there. It's got some gold. Definitely has gold.
Yeah. So I might surprise you with this because this was actually my pick. I'm actually going to go 5.
Oh, wow. I'm actually very shocked by that.
So I think it is okay. I think if you want to get into bad movies, but you're not really sure where to start, you want something that's kind of easy, digestible, not too bad. Maybe like throw it on in the background, kind of.
I agree with that.
It's okay. It's got its moments that are good, bad, funny. Like the parts where the T-Rex is dialing the phone, or the part where they're picking up literally a flat as a pancake mold of the bodybuilder.
I think
off
the morgue
ground.
seems the best.
The morgue was fantastic, where they're picking out bodies, and the T-Rex is basically getting fingers up or fingers down on if it's a good body or not. Other than that, it just it didn't feel like it was taking itself too seriously. It just felt like it was trying to get to the next joke that they knew how to kind of do. And they were just writing on, I don't want to say bad character writing, because like that's the point, but it does take either a skilled writer or a really bad writer to hit that kind of spot. And I don't think they hit that with this. It was just it was okay.
It was okay. In the end.
The premise is gold. They had Paul Walker. They had Pedro before Pedro. They had what's her face from
Denise Richards?
Denise Richards, thank you. I think they could have gone further.
They could have.
I think some of the parts just didn't hit, and that's okay. That's okay. It just it's fine.
What age group would you show this to? I'd probably say 13 plus. To be safe.
So I was going to say 14, but yeah, 13. If you've had the talk with your kid, yeah. If you have not had the talk with your kid, probably not.
Maybe a 6th grader.
That's why I'm kind of gauging off.
11,
like,
12.
Have you had the talk?
Well, it doesn't matter if you've had the talk with the kid. The school has had the talk with the kid at that point.
Touche. So, yeah, that's kind of how I would gauge it, because there's a lot of innuendos.
Yes,
and a lot of non-innuendos that are just, raunchy moments. So, yeah, just be wary of that. Not wary, but just be aware of that.
All right, so where can people find us, Andrew?
They can find us on Instagram. We're at the Backseat Critics, all one word. We're also on TikTok now. We post stuff occasionally there at the Backseat Critics. They can find us on YouTube or wherever you find your favorite podcasts, which is hopefully maybe us or not.
What also happens if they follow us and send us a screenshot asking for a picture?
On Instagram?
Yeah, what happens?
They get a free picture of Mr. Bob from the Play No Games podcast and show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Smoking deal.
I mean, nobody wants anything more than a picture of
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob.
Find out what he looks like. Find out what the dictator looks like. All right. With that being said,
we're out.
Oh, both say it this time. Huh?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Sacrifice the bunny to Beelzebub there.